All right, so boom, let's have ourselves a brief conversation about Ayesha Curry. Now, if you are unaware as to who Ayesha Curry is, she is the wife of Steph Curry. More importantly, if you are unaware of the situation or the task at hand, allow me to bring you up to speed. She went on to, I believe it's a podcast or a Red Table Talk, something on Facebook Watch between Jada Pinkett Smith, the wife of Will Smith, Willow Smith, the daughter of Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, and also Jada Pinkett Smith's mother. I do not recall her name, but they had a little bit of a conversation, and along with Ayesha Curry, I believe the mother of Steph Curry was there as well. I forget her name, and stepsister was there as well. I believe there was another lady who was there. So this is what she had to say.
Something that really bothers me and honestly has given me a sense of a little bit of an insecurity is the fact that there are all these women throwing themselves, but me the past 10 years I don't have any of that. I have zero, this sounds weird, but male attention. And so then I begin to internalize it, and I'm is something wrong with me?
You're not looking.
What?
You're not looking. You're not even looking.
But I'm gonna tell you something else too. When your radar's turned off, because I dealt with that for years too, and I was young, like you.
Yeah,
oh my God, I mean.
Because I don't want it, but it'd be nice to know that someone's looking.
But
That
when your
can get
radar's
dangerous.
turned off, right,
That
you're
can get
beautiful.
real
Don't ever
dangerous.
think for 1 minute that it ain't some men out there looking at you like I wish.
Honestly.
And I'm gonna tell you who knows that more than anybody.
Your husband. And
If this isn't the goofiest statement I have heard all month, more importantly, all right, because a lot of people like to attribute this towards, oh, well, women just want to be desired. Let's just look how she preferenced her statement. She didn't say she feels uncomfortable because she's not getting male attention. She first made sure to point out that the women are throwing themselves at Stephen Curry. And then she said it makes her uncomfortable because she doesn't get any sort of, a recognition from these other single bachelors looking for a harlot of their own.
the fact that there are all these women throwing themselves, but me the past 10 years I don't have any of that. I have zero, this sounds weird, but male attention.
Are you jealous? Is this a competition? Because last I checked, that's not how relationships work. You're not supposed to be sitting over here trying to one-up each other saying, well, I've gotten more attention, I've been hollered at more than you. That's absolutely ridiculous. This is much more than an insecurity that's there. You're in competition with your husband based on other people outside of yourselves who want to be with you? What? Absolutely goofy. More importantly, let's just break down as to why these ladies are throwing their twats at Stephen Curry. First and foremost, this man is a 3-time NBA champion, probably on the verge of getting a 4th, had we not had injuries to DeMarcus Cousins and yesterday to Kevin Durant. But also, he's a 2-time NBA MVP, the very first ever unanimous NBA MVP. Oscar Robertson never did that. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar never did that. Magic Johnson never did that. Larry Bird never did that. LeBron James never did that. Shaquille O'Neal never did that. Kobe Bryant never did that. Hell, Kevin Durant, your teammate, never did that. And throughout the history of the NBA, this man is the first to ever win it unanimously as the MVP. 3-time NBA champion, like I said earlier. 3-point competition scoring champion. He's also had a scoring championship over the course of the regular season. Probably top 3 most influential athlete on the planet. Changed the way the game of basketball is played. Future Hall of Famer. And who is Ayesha Curry? I'm a chef. I cook. I'm also the wife of Stephen Curry as well. The mother of his children. She's Korg from freaking Thor. That's what she is.
Piss off, Ghost! He's freaking gone.
Stephen Curry is the Avengers, every single one of them tied into one, who worked his entire life to get to this point, to have this level of success. And who is Ayesha Curry? She's just a wife, she's a cook. Hey, I'm organizing a potluck. Feel free to come by. I'm making some eggs Benedict, possible beef Wellington in the back. Oh, where's Steph? He's just in the back shooting. He's been doing it for the past 10 hours, just like he's been doing over the course of the last, I'd say, 28 years of his life. Stemming back to when he was 3 years old and he first picked up a basketball. But don't worry about him. We're cooking a potluck in the front. This man is an international superstar. Of course, harlots are going to be throwing their twats at him. What are you? a mother of 3 walking down the goddamn block, and more importantly, let's just point this out. If you're not getting male attention, does that not signify that these men respect your relationship enough to not try to holler at you because Steph Curry's a respected figure, and more importantly, they respect your marriage, knowing that you're a God-fearing woman, but you're still out here seeking the validation from external sources? Also, let's just take into account this. This is one of the reasons why I feel as if women are extremely goofy. Look at the timing of her statement. At the time, I believe this was 3 days ago or maybe 2 days ago, the Warriors and the Rockets were in a deadlock 2-2 tie in the series. As of right now, today, the Warriors are up 3-2. But Stephen Curry has been struggling throughout the NBA playoffs thus far. The Warriors have not been playing as well as they should have been with the expectations coming into this postseason. As I said earlier, you have the injury to a DeMarcus Cousins, and you had a very grueling series against the Los Angeles Clippers in the first round. Then, in this second round, although they were able to win the first 2 games at home, it wasn't easy cruising sailing to the W's. Oh no, they had to work for every single thing that they got to, and still, Steph Curry was under a ton of scrutiny from the media for his lack of performance. And now, of all times, you decide to come out and say, sometimes I feel insecure because all these ladies holler at Steph and they don't, and the men, they're not throwing, their eggplants at me. Are you out of your mind, lady? Really?
Really? Really? Really? Really?
Stephen Curry is one of the most unproblematic celebrities, athletes on this planet. You have never once heard a single scandal. In fact, when he had his outburst on the court a few years back and got ejected, everybody was shocked and appalled by the range of emotion this man showed in that particular moment, because nobody has ever seen this man get frustrated to this point. Have you ever heard any story about Stephen Curry and Ayesha Curry getting into arguments publicly? Have you ever heard any sort of domestic violence scandal coming from this man? He's done nothing but sang this lady's praises, worshipped the ground that she's walked on since he was in high school. Every single time he has an opportunity to sing her praises, more importantly, give credit where credit is due and attribute all of this man's success to his family, he always notes his wife in there. But you sometimes feel inadequate. You sometimes don't feel beautiful because other people on the outside of your relationship don't turn around and say, you look very pretty today, Ayesha. Are you out of your mind? This is the epitome of the analogy of you can give a woman the world and she'll be upset you didn't bring her the stars. You've got to be kidding me. This is why I tell you guys these harlots ain't fecal matter. Do the translation your goddamn self, because this don't make no doggone sense. All right, this man has done nothing but do right by you, but still, and it's not even rooted in her saying, oh well, I just want the attention so I could deny it. No, it's rooted in the fact, as I pointed out earlier, other ladies are throwing their twats at him. And this man worked since he was probably age 3, age 2 to get to this point. You ain't do nothing but be on this man's side. Because let me point something out to you. You remove Steph Curry from Ayesha, nobody knows Ayesha Curry. Can she cook? I'm pretty sure she can. Does she have business ventures in her cooking? Absolutely. But let me point something out to you. She doesn't get to this level if there is no Steph. And it's another thing that a lot of ladies don't seem to understand. Women can't make men, men can make women. Bottom line, let me point out to what I'm talking about over here. Men can elevate women to their highest status. Women can't do that for men. You can work on the side. It's the king-queen system. I remember Patrice O'Neal, God rest his soul, used to always talk about it. You ladies elevate to the queen status, but queen is always beneath the king. Think about it like chess. All right, the queen can jump all over the doggone board, but when you take out the queen, is the game over? Absolutely not. It's only when you take out the king. So you got to be able to translate that into regular life. And when you look at it at this point, that's one of the reasons why she probably still has that insecurity, that jealousy, because it doesn't matter what she does, Steph's still gonna be that dude. And for the fellas out here, it's one of the reasons why when Patrice O'Neal had this joke on his Elephant in the Room special, it resonated so much with me, because every single one of you guys who have ever gotten into a relationship, or you have a primary court appointment, and the ladies always want to, oh, why you texting her? Why that girl hitting you up? This is exactly what'll happen.
It's like we're like sport fishermen. This is what I'm saying. Men like to fish. And sport fishing is different from catching fish for food. You just get it, you catch it, and you show your friends because you want them to know that you can catch fish. You take a couple of pictures so you can show people the fish that you have the ability to catch, and then you release it back into the water. But a lot of women in here, you have boyfriends or husbands, you a fish that jump back on the boat, stuck with the last fish who was loving you and fighting hard to be on your boat. Then she got comfortable, and now instead of doing this, she's like, so we've been together for like a year now. Why do you still have a boat? So what's she trying to say? I can't catch fish no more? Why do you need to catch a fish? Because if I lose my ability to catch fish, then you're not gonna find me sexy no more. So you gotta smell fish on me so that you know I can catch fish so you can act right.
Somebody need to call up Hannah Montana for gimmick infringement because Ayesha Curry got some goddamn nerve. Because I've never this year heard something as goofy as this. I must applaud you for taking the crown for Goofy Harlot of the Year for saying something this ridiculous. Just think about what Steph Curry going through right now with the anguish of trying to get through a series, now knowing that Kevin Durant not going to be there, and virtually everybody on the Golden State Warriors has some sort of physical ailment preventing them from being 100%. And you're going into Houston, hostile territory, trying to defend being a two-time NBA champion, attempting to possibly become, one of those teams to three-peat since the Los Angeles Lakers in the early 2000s. And you gotta worry about your wife saying she needs attention from somebody else when you give her all the attention that you possibly could. Oh my, Korg? You bought a Korg? Really? Ayesha Korg Curry? You out of your mind. Hey, just want to let you know we're having dessert at my house. I've got some empanadas inside the microwaves. We also got pot pie in the back. Oh, you still looking for Steph? Oh, did you call me attractive? No? Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, why that lady saying hello to Steph in the back? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me.